going to do a 4-wide salute.
Scott, we're not picking up the 16 or the 63R.
How do we get everybody up on your feet to wave your hands, wave your hats? Show these guys how much we appreciate them racing in the modifieds here. They don't get to do it too often here at Oakshade Raceway. Looking at you down the front stretch. The salute to you guys, the fans out there in the stands that support the racing here and around the country at local tracks. American Ethanol Modified Tour just about set to go for 30 laps. $1,500 going to the winner of tonight's feature event. The rest of your lineup: Colin Thurlby in the 47, Josh Scott in the 11, Tom Conrad Jr. in the 21 JR, the 19 of Chad Bauer, Kyle Novak in the 24, the 45 of Robbie Henderson, and Anthony Deming in the 77. That is your lineup for tonight's American Ethanol Modified Tour feature event. I got the ticket, I just can't read it. Alright, I'm just gonna hang on. Got any room? Alright, looks like we're about ready to go green. 30 laps, American Ethanol Modified Tour feature race action underway. Brian Ruhlman leads them to the green flag. David Milkey on the outside, picking up that early advantage. David Milkey in the 87 continuing to lead the way. The 49, Brian Ruhlman running in second. Jacob Poole in the 82 up to the third spot. David Milkey continuing to lead the way in the 87 car. The 49, Brian Ruhlman running in second. Those two have broken away from the rest of the field. Jacob Poole in the 82 trying to reel him in. Jeff Kaz in the 16 running in the fourth position, followed by the 4, Paul Johnson. Well, Brian Ruhlman not letting that 87 car of Milkey get too far away. We got a spin in turn number 4, and that brings out the yellow flag. Yellow flag out for a spin in turn number 4. David Milkey there in the 87 for American Ethanol Modified Tour rules. Lights are off on the pace truck. Well, we're coming back to the green flag. David Milkey in that 87, your race leader. On the hammer out of turn number 4. Green flag waves, and we're back underway. Jacob Poole, in the 82, working that outside. Fighting with the 49 of Brian Ruhlman. Good battle out front. David Milkey in that 87 leading the way, side by side just behind him. with the 49 of Brian Ruhlman and the 82, Jacob Poole. Ruhlman now with that advantage for second. But out in front, that 87 car is starting to pull away. Jeff Kaz in the 16 running a distance fourth. And Curtis Diesenroth in the 2 car right there behind him, now working underneath, trying to get that 4th spot as they battle down the front stretch into turn number 1. Well, David Milkey unable to pull away from the rest of the field, or at least Ruhlman and the 82 of Poole. Curtis Diesenroth trying to get by Jeff Kaz in that 16 car. That is the battle for 4th. As the top 3 have pulled away from the rest of the field. David Milkey continuing to lead the way in the 87 with Brian Ruhlman running in second. Jacob Poole in that 82 lurking in the 3rd position. Now Curtis Diesenroth up to 4th in the 2 car. He's got a lot of years of experience in late model here, the driver of the 2. And just as I say that, the 16 trying to battle back, Jeff Kaz. Things not quite settled yet for the 4th position. Is Kaz now looking at the outside of the 2 of Diesenroth. Coming off of turn number 4. Back out front, your leaders are closing in on the tail end of the field. Some lap traffic will come into play here shortly, and it looks like Ruhlman is closed right back up on the 87. He's ready to pounce now in turns 1 and 2. David Milkey in the 87-year race leader. Brian Ruhlman in the 49. He's got 1 modified win already this year here at Oakshade Raceway. Trying to get 2 as he gets by to the inside. Nice drive off of turn number 2. Brian Ruhlman takes over the race lead. Brian Ruhlman now battling with Milkey still back on the outside as they work some heavy lap traffic. 3 wide off of turn number 4. Milkey back to the point. A lot of traffic for your leaders. David Milkey in the 87 has the lead at the moment. Ruhlman wants it back, looking to the inside, coming up at turn number 2. Here comes Jacob Poole in the 82. They're 3 wide for the lead in turn number 3. Ruhlman on the inside, battling with the lap car. Ruhlman has the lead by a nose, but there's Poole on the outside in the 82. Ruhlman leads him down the backstretch. Poole pulling up alongside. Side by side for the lead now. Ruhlman in the 49, Jacob Poole in the 82, side by side at the line. Jacob Poole in the 82, Brian Ruhlman still trying to hang with him now in the 49, working the inside. Still working through lap traffic, awfully close for Poole now in turn number 2. Trying to get by the 21 car. We got the yellow flag out. Trouble in turn number 3. Most consecutive wins. That record's held by Jacob Poole with 3. Most consecutive fast qualifier awards. He's got 2 of them, and both of those happening this year. We're set to go back to green flag racing. 5 laps to go as they come off at turn number 4. Jacob Poole in the 82 trying to pick up another win here tonight. Brian Ruhlman would like to upset that. We got a slow car in turn number 2. Looks like he's going to keep going. We stay green. David Milkey, don't count him out. He's still running there on the high side. He gets the second spot back. And challenging for the lead now, Milkey on the outside. Coming in 2 to go. Jacob Poole in the 82, leading the way. He's got a little bit of breathing room now between himself and David Milkey in the 87. Brian Ruhlman has slipped back to the 3rd spot in the 49 as they come to the white flag. Jacob Poole in the 82. Coming off a turn number 4 to the checkered flag. He picks up the victory. David Milkey will finish second, followed by the 49 of Brian Ruhlman, Curtis Diesenroth in the 2, and Jeff Kaz in the 16. We'll be down to talk to your winner, the 82 there, Jacob Poole. Current point leader in... Poole, man, heck of a win. Tell us about that. You were running 3rd most of the race and then came on strong there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of just keeping those guys in my sight and hoping that we'd catch some lap traffic. And, you know, Brian was really good on the bottom, but it was kind of rough down there in the corners. And David was losing traction a little bit in the middle, so I said, man, what do I got to lose? I put it up to the top and went around all of them. And, man, there at the end, I figured I'd play it safe and try to stay right in the smooth part of the track. And I heard somebody coming on the outside, so I went back up that top lane, and it was sure good up there.
Well, man, it really worked for you. How do you like running around Oakshade Raceway?
Can you guys run weekly, UMP mods? I love it down here. Every time that we've came down here, I think this is only 3rd or 4th time maybe here, and I enjoy myself, and everybody with me enjoys themselves very well. So,
who do you have to thank for helping you out with the car?
ProAct Racing Services, Lakeshore Custom Services, Let's Grow Garden Supply, Sweet Manufacturing, All Star Performance, YellowHose.com, American Ethanol for putting the series on, and thanks to Oakshade for having us down here.
And I was looking at the records. I got a sheet up there, and your name is all over that, man. And what's up with that?
I don't know. I mean, this is kind of a job for me, a little bit more than a hobby. And, you know, we set out for this American Ethanol series this year. And, man, we've just been focused on it. And, you know, we're making improvements on the car, just slowly, little things at a time. And it just keeps getting better and better. And we've made some changes this week, and I sure like them a lot.
Well, just a few more races left in the Tour this season, and you're up on top of the points. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Jacob Poole, your winner tonight here at Oakshade Raceway. How you doing, Bob?
We're here at Oakshade in the pits with David Milkey, the Gladwin Gladiator, driver of the 87 Modified. You started second in the feature tonight, and after many lead changes, you came in second, but you guys put up one heck of a fight.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be tough. Even though I did have the front row start next to Brian, who's so many laps around here in a late model, and plus even in his modified. And yeah, it was a good race. Like you say, we exchanged the lead a couple times. We exchanged it in lap traffic, and end up second. Pretty happy with that.
Well, you guys definitely put on a heck of a show. It was probably the best we've seen all season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, well, congratulations on your second place. We're down here at Oakshade Raceway in the pits with Brian Ruhlman, driver of the 49 car. You started on the pole tonight in the feature, and between you and David Milkey and Jacob Poole, you guys put up one heck of a fight, and it was an awesome show. Did you feel like you had any home track advantage here?
Yeah, we kind of got screwed up when they had that caution. The bottom lane, the moisture came back up through and made it a little slimy, so that could have done without the caution.
You guys put on probably one of the best shows I've seen all season. I mean, did it feel as good to you as it looked to us?
Yeah, those guys are the best they are, and David's in our cars, and Jacob and I are longtime friends, and so yeah, I mean they're the best there are out there. So we can all run together and not tear each other up.
Good. That's awesome sportsmanship. Well, congratulations, and I'm glad you came out. Good to see you.